So, Chazon Ish says the difference between man and beast lies in man's wisdom and ability to speak. The Chachamim continuously make a big deal about the fact that man has wisdom that animals do not. Man has the ability to speak, and animals do not. This is repetitive across the Gemara and the Zohar, all over the place. Constantly mentioning that there is a significant difference between this species, this cow, this lion, this dog, this cat, this whatever animal this is, and this two-legged animal called a human being. Why? Because this human being has wisdom, has chokhmah. Now the Gemara in Masechet Nedarim, page 41a, says even further, says, who is poor? Someone who does not have wisdom. Because one that has wisdom, what is he lacking? And if he has everything but no wisdom, what does he really have? Meaning, if you don't have wisdom, that makes you poor. Not if you don't have any money. If you have wisdom, you're not lacking anything. Yeah, but I don't have any money. Who cares about money? You have wisdom. And if you have everything, you have houses and hotels and businesses and wives and children, all the things of the world. But you don't have wisdom, you have nothing. You have absolutely nothing. So, the Midrash elaborates even further. Says that a person who does not have wisdom, nevela srocha tova mimenu. A person who does not have wisdom, a dead carcass of an animal is better than him. I mean, on one hand you told me, okay, if I have wisdom, I have everything. Great. If I don't have wisdom, I'm poor. Okay, great. Now you're telling me even worse. Now you're telling me if I don't have wisdom, a dead animal in the street, some raccoon that 15,000 cars ran over, is better than me. I mean, that's pretty insulting, Hashem. It's not politically correct. Some of these rabbis will go against you, Hashem. They're not going to like what you said. They're going to kick you out of the shul. They're not going to accept you for saying such things. Saying a raccoon is better than me. Not even a living one. One of these little dinosaurs you guys have here in Florida that cars like to run over is better than me. How could it be? How could it? And this is Divrei Chazal. This is not like some opinion. This is what it says. Someone doesn't have wisdom. It says the dead raccoon, the dead lizard, dead lion, better than him. How come? It says first off, with the dead raccoon, the dead lion, the dead lizard, if you're skilled, you can still do something with it. Take the skin, make it into a little handbag, sell it on, in Manhattan for like $500. You could take a few of the things that they have, make something out of it, make some money out of it. A person who doesn't have any wisdom, can't do nothing with them. Worthless. So, Chachamim say, okay, what's the raya? What's the proof that this is really the case? That someone who doesn't have wisdom, a dead animal is better than him? The Midrash says, the proof is Moshe Rabbeinu himself. Look at Moshe, the Midrash says. Moshe Rabbeinu was the Avi Chokhmah, was the father of wisdom. He brought us the Torah. He took us out of Egypt. He was the prophet of all prophets. He brought us the man. He saved us from ourselves many times. He went up to Mount Sinai 40 days and 40 nights 3 times without eating, without drinking. His body here, his neshama over there. Was able to speak to Hashem face to face, the only human being that ever existed or will ever exist that did it. No one will ever be like Moshe Rabbeinu, including the Mashiach. Meaning this, Moshe Rabbeinu, big deal of big deals. When it came down to superpowers, Moshe Rabbeinu had them. Flew in the air, had a lot of power, beat a giant, was a genius, and knew a lot more Torah than all of the rabbis that ever existed combined. The Torah that we have is the essence of Torah. The real Torah, only Moshe Rabbeinu knew. That's why the Malachim didn't understand. How are you going to give the real Torah to this person that's the son of a woman? Hashem said, no, I'm giving him the Torah, but the people, it's just the essence of the Torah. The real Torah, no, only he. Moshe Rabbeinu, it's different. So this Moshe Rabbeinu, Kodesh Kodashim, wrote 13 Sifrei Torah in one day. He built the Mishkan. No one else was able to build up this whole thing. He built it. And after everything that he did, he still waited for Hashem to say, Moshe, come in. Come into the Mishkan. Come into the Mishkan. Chazal says, if Moshe Rabbeinu would have simply gone into the Mishkan, without waiting for HaKadosh Baruch Hu to tell him, come in, giving him the permission, Moshe Rabbeinu Chas v'Shalom would be considered worse than an animal. You know, what about he took him out of Egypt and everything I just said doesn't make a difference. Because someone who does not have wisdom is worse than a dead animal. What's this wisdom? Being able to decipher right and wrong. If Moshe Rabbeinu wouldn't have been able to decipher that he has to understand you're supposed to knock if you're going into a room, into a house, including Hashem's house. Yeah, but what, Hashem needs my permission? What, Hashem doesn't know I'm coming? It's not about Hashem doesn't know. It's simple tact, manners. If Moshe Rabbeinu didn't have wisdom to have manners, then it's just like the animal. Why? Because the fox goes in and out whenever he wants. The dog comes in and out whenever he wants. The cat goes in and out whenever he wants. Sits on top of your head if he wants. If you as a human being are just like that, you have no wisdom. To teach us, Rabotai Yekarim, that manners is a key part of your wisdom. If we don't have good manners, a dead animal is better than us.